Spot the Talent Online TV lets the people know.
The National Youth Empowerment and Entrepreneurship Fair 2023 caters for the flagship program of His Excellency retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio. On his term, he said that he is going to develop human capital, and which he is doing greatly, and he is trying to see that Sierra Leoneans move from one step to another, and there is employment, and youth are empowered by skills and other technical jobs. This National Youth Empowerment and Entrepreneurship Fair is a step in the right direction, as it enables the flagship program of His Excellency retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio, as he said is going to develop human capital. This wonderful occasion is supported by Sunuku, Africell, Orange and other companies in Sierra Leone, as they deem it fit that it is important for them to be part of the development of youth in this country.
All the elected ministers that are here today, the diplomatic corps, leaders of industry, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. So, it's a great honor and privilege for me to participate in this auspicious event. I'm humbled and I'm distinctly proud to be here. I'm a recent arrival in Sierra Leone. I've just been here a few weeks, but after 30 years in Africa and a career that has taken me the length and breadth of the continent, many countries in multiple different industries, from multinationals to SMEs to startups, I see here in Freetown and my joining of Sonaco as the absolute pinnacle of my career. My company, Sonaco, and myself, we are committed to the future of the continent, investing in Africa, creating employment opportunities, encouraging entrepreneurship, and helping to drive economic growth. Sonaco is an African success story, coming from very humble beginnings, and thanks to the vision and inspiration of one man, Elhaj Mamadou Salio Diallo, and our current CEO, Abdul Karim Diallo, who I'd like to salute, is in the room with us today. The company has grown into a large conglomerate covering industry, construction, real estate, mining, and logistics. From our base in Guinea, Sonaco is now spreading its wings. We're investing heavily in Sierra Leone across multiple segments, including a close to $50 million investment in a major flour mill to meet the needs of all Sierra Leoneans. We have investments in food product businesses, investments in real estate, and investments, of course, in our cherished Bread Avenue. When I look out at this room today, full of representatives from the public sector, from international institutions, from international and local companies, and most especially at the participants attending this forum, I see just an incredible and enormous potential. You know, the success of a Mr. Diallo, or an Elon Musk, or a Mark Zuckerberg can be replicated in this room with what I would call the right mix of inspiration and perspiration. You don't achieve success without hard work. And over all my time in Africa, over 30 years in Africa, I've been just amazed at the ingenuity, the passion, the potential of young African talent. Talent that is just waiting to be harnessed. And this is why events such as the one this week, here in Freetown, can be an amazing catalyst for growth and opportunity. As a key stakeholder within the private sector, Sonaco is taking steps to reaffirm its commitment to growing employment and entrepreneurship in Sierra Leone. With that, we are happy to announce the launch of our Red Avenue Academy in conjunction with NCTVA. I'd also like to salute my good friend Engineer Jallo, who has accompanied us on this program. This initiative will provide young talent with the opportunity to learn pastry and baking skills alongside entrepreneurship skills. And with the accreditation that we receive, we're able to also provide Kickstart seed capital to help support the growth of local businesses. Sonaco is also proud tomorrow to host the Entrepreneurship Pitch event. I'm really looking forward to that, and to hearing and listening to the amazing talent that I'm sure is here in this room, and with the other participants. And I'm convinced that with the talent and what we'll hear tomorrow will really be a symbol of that and what young Sierra Leoneans can do. We are really proud to be part of this event. We're humbled at the role we can play, and we'd like to thank the government of Sierra Leone. We'd like to thank His Excellency the Vice President. We'd like to thank the organizers who've just done an amazing job. But most especially, I want to thank the participants, because it's the participants that make the success of any event. Young people, it's your event, it's your opportunity to go out and explore employment opportunities, to go out and discover entrepreneurship initiatives. This is your event, it's your opportunity, and I'm sure the event will be a huge and unqualified success. So thank you to you all, and let's work together to make Sierra Leone a beacon, a shining light of entrepreneurial and business development within the sub-region and across Africa as a whole. I am sure the people in this room and the people of Sierra Leone can do it with the support of the government, with the support of the private sector, and above all with the talent of young people that we have in this wonderful country. I applaud you all, and thank you very much for your attention.
Members of the Fourth Estate, young people present here today, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all to this year's National Youth Employment and Entrepreneurship Fair. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, improving employment opportunities for young people requires a broad and concerted effort from all stakeholders. While our government is primarily responsible for creating an enabling environment for youth employment, employers, as major providers of jobs, and employees, as direct beneficiaries, have important roles in the process. So what is the National Youth Employment and Entrepreneurship Fair all about? Commonly known as NIF. The objectives of NIF are simple. We want to improve the employability of job seekers, improve the competencies of youth who choose entrepreneurship as a temporary or permanent alternative to employment. We want to connect students and job seekers to employing organizations for the purpose of obtaining decent jobs. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the cohesiveness of entire communities is bound up in economic development, in education, and in the creation of job opportunities for all those who can work, especially youth. In this era of globalized economies and information age, where capital and labor are so mobile, we cannot afford to undervalue or waste our human capital. This is why His Excellency the President is committed to advancing human capital development and providing 500,000 jobs for young people over the next 5 years.
I don't blame nobody. I didn't go better blame. Because I give it job to the youth money. Well, I don't use me push. If push not kill me, now me go kill me. Push not kill me, now me go kill me. Big it on now, big it on. Oh, that is God. I don't want to come off me. You don't know. I'm not from you.
Honorable Ministers and members of the government present, members of Parliament, members of the Diplomatic Corps, my UN colleagues, private sector representatives and future employers, members of civil society, ladies and gentlemen, young ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I also started my career many years ago as an intern, but today I'm here on behalf of the resident coordinator, Dr. Babatunde Avansi, representing the United Nations. I am happy to join you to launch the second National Youth Employment and Entrepreneurship Fair. As it has been said, the objective of this important fair is to connect young people to opportunities. This year, with a particular focus on learning, skills development, networking, and career advice for job seekers and entrepreneurs. This fair is critical because we know that connecting young people with opportunities and supporting them in getting job ready and being future ready directly increases access to employment and to entrepreneurship opportunities. The youth of any country are a dynamic population, playing a vital role in the nation's growth and development.
This venture for the past years. At the heart of His Excellency Brigadier Julius Malabio, he has the core 5 big game changers of the New Directions People's Manifesto and the need for youth empowerment and human capital development. It is our President's desire to create approximately 500,000 jobs for Sierra Leonean youth, also to increase the access to finance and agricultural development programs over the next 5 years. This is also reflected in Cluster 6 and Cluster 1 of the medium-term National Development Plan of 2019 to 2023. The government of the Republic of Sierra Leone and its developmental partners have made tremendous strides towards ameliorating the challenges that faces our youth and people young in the society. Key among government priorities is to support our youth to undertake viable and innovative business activities, to start projects, and to promote collaboration among them by taking advantage of such job creation. The Ministry of Trade and Industry, with the government, has provided support schemes to our youth
employment and industry. There will be job creation and opportunities through establishment of industries and manufacturing companies. So young people and youth all across our nation, I want you to know that this government recognizes your importance because you are important. This government recognizes your valuable contribution to our national development. It is on this premise that I would like to urge you all to take this opportunity for the next couple of days for you to have everything, the purpose that you're here for this empowerment and employment fair. My minister, Honorable Alpha Ibrahim Yosise, also said our Ministry of Trade and Industry, our doors are open and we are ready to provide all the necessary support to affiliate agencies and programs to boost employment and job creation for our young youth. We remain committed as a ministry and to put our youth at the center of trade governance and also to make them our foundational stone that will make or move our economy forward.
The whole step of the Honorable Vice President for creating this kind of initiative. It's not against saying when you have a leader that is very progressive and you have young people sitting at the end of everything they are doing, it always eats, think and think about young people. Creating employment, entrepreneurship and good opportunity for the development of our future ready young people. The Right Honorable Vice President, I always share my story with young people. I'm no longer young, but I remember almost 6 years ago, when I was blessed with the opportunity to serve. His Excellency the President knows nobody to say he's a son of Mr. X or son of Mr. Y. That's why I'm giving him the opportunity to serve. He gave me the opportunity to serve young people of Sierra Leone. He did so because he believes in young people, people of sight, people of vision, and what where you're coming from. In that vein, I always ask young people, you know who, not the work that much. Stop for people to say everything at this world, somebody for doing for you. You know how, it's what makes me who I am. Some 30 years ago, a couple of years ago, I decided to be an accountant. While I attended secondary school, I decided to do commercial Spain.
Episode 2 of the play title, Temple Run. Oh yes, Temple Run. After attending the NYEF conference, this is what happened.
because of that NYEF conference, as I said, right now, me a big business woman. I get to know business. Yes, I get to know. And I employ 10 people there. But by God's grace, in 5 years, they have employed 1,000 salary.
What am I saying? Is that not saying I'm right? Entrepreneurship Fair.
Yes, because of NYEF, I now have a very decent paying job.
NYEF!
For me, for you, and for me all!
This platform that finds
our partner organizations, sponsors, delegates, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. First, let me take this golden opportunity to thank the organizing team, to thank the Minister of State in the Office of the Vice President and the team, and to thank all the supporting ministries that are here today, including other ministers that made it to be to Mali this morning. I equally want to take the opportunity to thank all the organizations, partner organizations and our sponsors for making this second edition a resounding success as well. You see, when we carved out this initiative last year, as part of the government commitment to invest in young people, we were able to bring about 500 young people to match them with 40 potential employers and entrepreneurs. The success of that event, no doubt, was a clear call to do another event, and I want to assure you that we will continue, government will continue to support this event. The whole idea about NIF is to build a bridge. We want to build a bridge between skill sets and opportunities. We want to bring young people, young graduates, people with skills to meet face to face with potential employers and entrepreneurs so that they can have a platform where their opportunities will be tapped so that it becomes a starting point for them either to gain access to a decent job or to start their own business. There is no doubt that today the Minister of Trade just made mention of that nearly 7 million people around the world are seeking employment. And Sierra Leone, as no doubt, like he said, got a good fair share of that. We know that there are challenges, job creation challenges, youth employment challenges. It's as a result of that, His Excellency Dr. Julius Maada designed the Big Five. And among the Big Five, job creation stands as the #2 priority just after Field Salon. And this conference is no doubt a practical step to realizing that vision of creating 500,000 jobs. This need is viewed as a building block for job creation. That is why this year we have included the Job Creation Conference as part of the 4 days event. And that will no doubt lead us to begin to put together the mechanics of a potential job creation strategy that will lay the ground path for how we intend to provide opportunities for young people to access jobs in the future. Like I told you, NIF is a bridge. And more importantly, by extension, creating jobs is also a bridge for this government. We are trying to build a bridge between human capital development, our investment in human capital development, and the future prospect of this country. You all know that in the last 6 years, His Excellency has dedicated 22% of our GDP to education. Today we have over 2.6 million kids in school. This government is paying fees, buying teaching and learning materials, building additional classrooms. It will interest you to note that this year alone, about 337,000 Sierra Leoneans, young people, pass once and they are qualified to enter higher and technical institutions. If you have 337,000 kids entering tertiary institutions, what does that mean? It means the government needs to position itself to create the kind of opportunity they need when they finish higher and technical education. It will also interest you to note that in 2022, there are about 304,725 kids that were born in Sierra Leone. In 2021, 241,000 kids were born in this country. That has seen a 26% increase in life birth. If you have a country where 304,725 kids were born, and you have a president that is determined to give them free foundational learning, free basic education, and opportunity for university education, we need to brace ourselves to create the enabling environment to provide jobs, and decent jobs. So the investment we have made so far as a country in the area of education, in the area of health, infrastructure, expanding energy opportunities so that we can have foreign direct investment in this country, moving the energy sector from utility energy to productive energy so that we are able to power industry so that they can create additional jobs. Notwithstanding that all these enabling environments are the key enablers to drive investments. With investments, you have the opportunity to create jobs. With jobs, people have a revenue and they are able to increase the tax revenue of the state. That is why Feed Salon is also seen as a flagship program to provide jobs in this country. The Minister of Youth just made mention about finance, access to finance. It would interest you to note that in the last economic management meeting, His Excellency have instructed the Minister of Finance and the Economic Management team to work out various schemes of guarantee so that Sierra Leoneans who want to do farming, Sierra Leoneans who want to do business can have access to competitive loans from the banks. We are working on the dynamics, and sooner or later you will hear the good news. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I just want to round up by stating that, as I've said, NIF is a direct response to His Excellency's vision to create jobs for young people. Out of this year we are going to roll out the National Internship Program. Already, I want to thank our development partners who have expressed interest to support that initiative. In addition to that, the Minister of Youth just made mention of the National Youth Corps Service. So we are going to bring side by side with the National Youth Corps Service a national internship program that government and development partner will support young people to place them across potential job opportunities so that for a period of 6 months, government can be able to pay their salary so that at the end of the day, they will have either experience or job after the 6 months. I want to use this opportunity to encourage all the young people, the delegates, to make good opportunity, to make good use. Take this opportunity as a very, very important thing that has been given to you. You see, the advice I always give young people is that you can go to university and acquire a diploma. A diploma, what we call a technical competence, can give you a job, but it is not enough to keep you in a job or to even give you a job.
Gentlemen, sorry, I stand here proud and grateful to express my appreciation to the government, sponsors, the government sponsors and organizers for such a wonderful and important program, National Youth Empowerment and Entrepreneurship Fair. Well, as a person, I believe in sacrifices. You know, this
Spot the Talent Online TV lets the people know.